Okay. So this is my presentation for a personal learning network, or PLN. Let's get started. So first of all, what is a PLN? It is a personal or professional learning network. It's an individualized network of educators and resources for educators that they use to further their knowledge and keep in touch with the educating world. For this class, a PLN will be specifically referring to a network of educators and resources to further knowledge of educational technology. So secondly, developing a plan. Your PLN is all your own. You decide what goes in it and what stays out of it, what comes in your feed and what doesn't come in your feed, what information you take in and what information you don't. So some platforms you can use for your PLN or plan are Twitter, blogs, webinars, seminars, conferences, and online and in-person communities. For me personally, it's important to start small and build on what you start with. PLNs are all about sharing and collaborating and learning from each other. Start small and build. Because there is a vast amount of resources to use and to add to your PLN, and it can be and is very overwhelming. You can start with one website or one blog or a small Twitter account. If you prefer Twitter, start there. If you prefer blogging, start there, etc., etc. It's also important to take time to set goals. Note how many resources you might want to have within a certain amount of time. Note how much research you want to do in a certain amount of time, and so on. It's also important to set a routine. You can choose a time of day or a few days a week to look over, add to, research your PLN. Find out what works best for you and run with it. So next, my personal plan. I started with starting up a separate Twitter account from my personal Twitter account, as the professor suggested. I'm in the process of following some educational technology pages and just educational pages in general. It's very slow moving. So like I said before, I'm starting small and trying to build. Secondly, blogs. I personally don't like much. I enjoy reading them. I don't enjoy writing them, but I think with time I will learn to appreciate them. They are a good resource to just share and read personal experiences and thoughts and ideas. And some blogging platforms that I've researched and found actually suggest content similar to what you're writing. And that's super convenient because if I'm writing about educational technology, then I will get emails or see blogs about educational technology. Next, research. I like doing personal research for things that are personally for me. It's a control issue. Anyways, and then lastly, I've never been to any webinars or took part in any webinars or seminars or conferences. But as a future educator, I am going to have to, and I'm super excited about it because it's just a lot of information that I will be able to take in. So that's my personal plan. In conclusion, PLNs are they help educators stay updated as to what's going on in the educational world. I think it's going to be very convenient starting my PLN now as a future educator, and I think it will benefit me now and in the future just to keep me updated now and in the future. So yeah, that is my presentation. Thank you for listening.